What if I told you that 11 NFL teams had the chance to draft Micah Parsons and didn't? Back in 2021, Micah Parsons came out of Penn State as one of the most athletic, versatile defensive players we've seen in years. Fast forward to now, he's a two-time All-Pro, a Defensive Rookie of the Year, and arguably the scariest player to block in football. But before the Cowboys stole him at pick 12, 11 teams went in a different direction. So today we're going pick by pick, breaking down who they drafted, how that player's career has gone so far, and whether they might be regretting it now. Let's get into it. Pick 1, Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence. The Jaguars had the number 1 pick, and they went with Trevor Lawrence. At the time, it was a no-brainer. Lawrence was called a generational QB prospect. Since then, he's had some up and downs. Urban Meyer messed up his rookie year, but after Doug Peterson came in, Trevor took off. He led the Jags to a playoff win and has shown he can be the guy. No regrets here. Micah's a monster, but you don't pass on a franchise quarterback when you don't have one. Pick 2, Jets, Zach Wilson. The Jets, though, this is where it gets messy. They drafted Zach Wilson 2nd overall out of BYU. He had the arm, the flashy throws, the pro day hype, but in the NFL, it's been rough. Poor decision-making, confidence issues, benched multiple times, Wilson never became the franchise guy New York wanted. Imagine the Jets defense with Micah Parsons next to Sauce Gardner now. Pick 3, 49ers, Trey Lance. The Niners gave up a haul to trade up for Trey Lance. 3 first-round picks. But injuries, lack of playing time, and inconsistent development derailed everything. He never earned the starting job and eventually got traded to the Cowboys for a 4th. And the Cowboys ended up with Trey and Micah. Wild. If San Fran had just sat at 12 and taken Parsons, that defense might be even scarier than it already is. Pick 4, Falcons, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts might be one of the most talented tight ends in the league. Physically, he's insane. In his rookie season, over 1,000 yards. But since then, the Falcons' offense has been weird. Quarterback issues, usage issues. He hasn't exploded like people thought he would. Pitts is good, but he hasn't become that top 5 pick superstar. Now imagine pairing Micah with Atlanta's young defense. That would be nasty. Pick 5, Bengals, Jamar Chase. The Bengals went with Jamar Chase, and honestly, this was a home run. He immediately dominated the league, broke rookie records, and helped Cincinnati make a Super Bowl run. Burrow to Chase is one of the best QB receiver duos in football. So no one's criticizing this pick. If you pass on Micah for Chase, that's totally fair. Pick 6, Dolphins, Jalen Waddle. At number 6, Miami drafted Jalen Waddle. He's been everything they hoped for. Explosive, fast, and a perfect complement to Tyreek Hill. 2 1,000-yard seasons already. You could argue Micah might have made their defense elite, but Waddle's been a great pick. Pick 7, Lions, Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell at 7 might be one of the best picks in this whole draft. He came in young, started right away, and has been a top offensive tackle in just a couple of seasons. He's a cornerstone for Detroit's rebuild. Parsons would have been crazy here too, but you don't regret landing an all-pro tackle. Pick 8, Panthers, J.C. Horn. The Panthers went defense, taking J.C. Horn. And honestly, the talent is there. When he's healthy, Horn is locked down. The problem is, he hasn't stayed healthy, injuries have limited his impact. Carolina could use Parsons badly right now. If they could do it over again, I'm not sure they'd make the same choice. Pick 9, Broncos, Patrick Surtain. Surtain is a beast, one of the best corners in the league already. Technically sound, consistent, all-pro level play. Denver's defense is already good with him. If they'd taken Micah, it might have been a different kind of dominance, but Surtain is not a bad pick. No real regrets here. Pick 10, Eagles, Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith at 10 was smooth. He won the Heisman at Bama and has become a legit receiver too behind A.J. Brown. Over 1,000 yards last year, big-time playoff performances. Philly's thrilled with Smith, but imagine Micah Parsons with that Eagles D. If they had him and Hassan Reddick, unfair. Pick 11, Bears, Justin Fields. Chicago traded up to get Fields. He's one of the most electric runners in football, but as a passer, it's been a roller coaster. Some great flashes, some frustrating moments. He's still developing, and the Bears' future of him is unclear. If they'd gone Micah, the defense might look completely different right now. Pick 12, Cowboys, Micah Parsons. And then at 12, the Cowboys landed Micah Parsons. Since day one, he's been a game changer. 13 sacks as a rookie, 2 first-team All-Pro selections, and constant Defensive Player of the Year buzz. What's crazy is he's only getting better. Looking back, a few teams, Jets, Niners, maybe Panthers, are probably kicking themselves for passing on him. Dallas didn't just get a good player, they got a franchise-altering weapon. This is why the NFL draft is so wild. One pick can change everything. For a team, a defense, and an entire franchise. Parsons is living proof of that. So here's the question. If you could redraft 2021, how high would Micah go? Top 3? Top 2? Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, as it helps out a lot.